Welcome back, fellow truth seekers, to our channel. Today, we have something extraordinary in store for you. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of Andromedan Contactee, Alex Collier. But before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our growing community. Trust us, you won't want to miss any of the mind-blowing content we have coming your way. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier shedding light on DNA activation from webinar 111.
Alex, can you share any further thoughts regarding the interplay of the extreme shifts of solar activity currently and the unprecedented solar emanations reaching us, the shifting Earth magnetics, the impact on our DNA, plus the increasing babies being born with more activated and functional strands? Is this all coming together as a foundational hallmark for the return of the Christ in the collective within the deserving masses? Any references from early untainted scriptures regarding this?
Wow, that's a great question. And you had a lot packed in there too. You've been working on that. The solar emanations, the sun raising its frequency, the magnetic fields vibrating at a higher frequency, the increased solar winds, many of those things are directly related to the fact that we are moving through a plasma belt, a belt full of photons and plasma, and it vibrates at a very high frequency. And what it does is it creates shift. It creates shift in physicality, and it creates shift in consciousness. It's almost as if it's there for a very specific reason that, okay, you are going to go on this journey of self-discovery and creating your worst fears and your greatest joys in physicality. And then what's going to happen is, as you move up this ladder into the male frequency, you're going to experience the lessons in power. At some point, when those lessons have been reached, or there's an apex of becoming harmful or destroying yourself, what happens is then you begin to ascend into a feminine principle. And the feminine principle is compassion. Excuse me. It's compassion. It's nurturing. So we move from moving up the scale of acquiring power to now, okay, exercising power with neutrality, with nurturing, with compassion, and becoming a true leader. As we go up that scale and back down, we cross the galactic plane. Now, what that does is that heals, my understanding is it heals not only the physical planet from all the lessons of acquiring power and abusing it, it begins the process of nurturing and beginning to shift its frequency. And as we move through the galactic plane, the photon plasma belt, the frequency shifts, it raises, and what happens is the Earth renews herself, regains her source energy once again, and we, as physical beings on it, become responsible partners with the Earth once again. And as we move through the southern plane of the galactic plane, we fully engage in becoming a responsible partner in physicality with the Earth. It just so happens that as we're moving into this feminine principle and becoming responsible partners with the Earth once again, she's also making this transition into another frequency, into another dimensional plane. It's extraordinary when you break it down. Exactly what's happening, and sometimes it's very hard to wrap your head around it. But if you look at traditional science, it's never going to explain it to you. All right. The only thing that will explain this to you is quantum physics. That's where you got to go. It explains what's happening. And the elite have known about this. They've known about this. They have the old knowledge, the old history that was left by our forefathers. They knew about this stuff. It's just we have to now educate ourselves about this. And they're saying it's a new field. It's really not. The space programs, these special access programs, they know all about this. They've been working with this quantum physics reality for quite some time, because you can't travel in space, you can't hyper jump, you can't go back and forth in time without being part of the hyperdimensional knowledge field. And that's quantum physics. Hoagland was right all those years ago. We're just now all catching up to speed. That's where you have to go. If you invest some time in researching quantum physics, then the picture begins to open and the curtain is drawn and you're like, wow, this is cool. This is so awesome. And it makes sense. And now you're fully engaged and you can see it work. And what it does is it changes your frequency, because you realize you are so much more. You always have been. That the traditional science that they fed us, that they knew wasn't accurate, was to keep us in a box. That's all it was for. Okay, the religion, dumbing down the educational system, it was just to keep us in a box so they could control and manipulate and feed off of us. That's all it was. That's what they've done. And you get it. Well, I know pretty much everyone on this on the board here. You guys are smarter than me, but other people are starting to get it, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. And once you get it, they can't tweak you again. They can't tweak you again. And they know it. That's why they're freaking out, because they've lost control. They have lost control.
If you haven't hit that subscribe button, now is the perfect time. By subscribing, you become part of our ever-growing community of truth seekers, united in our quest for knowledge. Subscribing ensures that you'll never miss a single upload. Hitting the bell icon guarantees that you receive timely notifications every time we upload a new video. Don't let the algorithm keep you in the dark. Stay ahead of the curve and be among the first to hear the latest updates and groundbreaking insights that Alex Collier has to share. We are incredibly grateful for your support, as it allows us to continue creating and sharing knowledge that will expand your horizons. Your likes, subscribes, and bell notifications empower us to spread the truth, to unite in this cosmic journey together. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being a part of our community. As always, stay curious, stay open-minded, and most importantly, stay connected. Until next time. If you would like to see Andromedan Contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.